Hello, and welcome back to Universal Love Law. Today, I'm going to be making the video for Venus opposition or opposed to Sun, Sun opposition or opposed to Venus. So, I'm going to give a very general descriptions. I'm not going to go into what the signs are specifically for those planets, but I am going to have a more general reading, and let's start off with the archetype for the Sun and Venus. Remember, the Venus energy is what we desire. It's our appreciation and our love for something or someone. The sun is our drive, our sole purpose, our willpower, and it's how we express ourselves in the world. It's the way that people see us as well. So when we have the aspect of opposition between Venus, love and appreciation, and Sun, actions and willpower, stamina, all of those things, that brings forth this Saturn Mars kind of energy, which is like a restriction and also combative energy that is very subconscious. So the way a person asserts their self and their purpose in the world is at odds with what they have appreciation and a desire for. And the the opposition energy is a very strong, even after the conjunction. So it can create a person to feel very separate from their actions and the way they assert themselves and what they want for themselves as far as their intimacy or what makes them feel good. So there's a lesson learned through the spectrum. There's a lesson learned between the actions and the desires. So overall, this person, the sun opposition to Venus, will feel a very extreme energy that is very from deep within. It's like a deep within internal burning, feeling torn in between desires and their a person's purpose and willpower and drive. But it can create a strong tension that can create a person to be extremely lustful, and they can go after people that make them that just reassure that feeling of uncomfortableness, that feeling of like distaste and like inner combat. So they like to go after people. They like to go after things that make them, that just reassure that energy. So this can be a person who is very hard on themselves. This can be a person who is hard on themselves on purpose and get themselves into problems, get themselves into relationships that are negative, get themselves into relationships with people on all levels, not just intimate levels, but any type of relationships. These people can be very combative in relationships. They can use their energy to the need, like feel a need within them, but problems always arise. So, yeah, even though they may be able to go after what they want, which is that sun energy, it kind of makes them feel uncomfortable within. And it makes it hard for them to really appreciate what it is that they're going after. So, this can cause a person to be extremely self loathing. They can blame themselves a lot for the problems that they get into. And it's really their fault most of the times. The 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 need to know here is experiences and the lessons learned through them. The need to know is how to integrate the sun and the Venus energy, because all it is the same modality, but it's just in a different sign. So if it's air, then the opposite will be fire. If it's water, then the opposite will be earth. So it's learning how to balance that out, and it will look different for everyone in your chart. You would know what the modality is in the opposition. So you might need to, if it's water and earth, there will be a balancing out of going after what feels good or what you can fulfill tangibly, like physically, and what is an internal feeling of satisfaction, what feels good from within. And that's how the opposition energy will pull one when it comes to that breakdown of the material versus spiritual, or the physical versus the non-physical. Whereas the opposition between Venus and Sun when it comes to air and fire would be the feelings versus the thoughts, the seeing versus the believing, the 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 expression versus the mentality. And so there's going to have to be a balance, an inner balance, because these people feel it very strongly in the area of love. Venus deals with our love and our appreciation. People can pick up on our inner energies. So people can pick up on this inner contradictory energy within a person that has the Venus opposition to Sun. It will affect their energy level. When, for instance, when the Sun person has the, you know, actions towards going after some type of goal, if it goes against something that they desire, like if it's something that they have to do versus wanting to do, it can cause their energy levels to dip, to decrease. And so the opposition between the Venus and Sun person can affect a person's mood swings. So a person that has Venus opposed Sun can be known as moody. They can be known as someone who gets what they want and not happy with it. So it can be hard to satisfy the Venus Sun person in relationships. It can be hard to make them happy, and it's because it's hard for them to make themselves happy. And once they learn how to have a balance between what they love, appreciate, and value, and what they're attracted to, and what they love and want, versus when they know how to balance that out with their drive and their willpower, and assert their purpose around, some things that they truly appreciate and truly desire, not just surface level. So this can be a really challenging aspect in life, because we're kind of prone to being subjected to what is normal, or what society deems normal, or what we are raised, whether it is our culture or our belief systems and things of that nature. And so it can be really challenging for one that has this aspect, because they can be going after something that they feel is their purpose based on expectation that is totally against what they truly want for themselves. So it really requires an understanding. Supporting aspects would be support to the Venus and support to the Sun, meaning other trines. So I would look towards that, or trine sextile energy. I will look towards those energies to see what supports the Sun and Venus. Also, if I will have this aspect, I would look to see what house the Venus and the Sun is in, so I know how it's playing out in my life. So I hope this video has been helpful for you today. Please let me know what you think. Peace.